Hi y'all, this is Joanne, aka Joe This and That, here on Instagram and on YouTube, where we talk about beauty, lifestyle, and skincare. If any of those things are of interest to you, please make sure you stay after the break. Okay, now first things first, if you're new here, we're a chatty bunch around these parts, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe once you finish watching this video. We're so happy to have you, and I just thank you for clicking here on my video today. So today we're actually going to talk about my February favorites. I know we are far along in the month of March to be talking about February, but I really just wanted to talk about a couple of the items that I was really digging for the month of February, as well as a couple of empties that I have here as well. If you've tried any of these items, make sure you leave a comment so we can just discuss it, because I know there will be different experiences from what I encountered with some of the products that I used for the month of February. So I'll let you know which product was a favorite for the month of February and which product was just an empty. Because just because the product is empty doesn't mean I necessarily love the product for the month of February. So the first item, it's a book. I am a reader. I love to read. I believe that knowledge is power, and really a lot of lifestyle changes, or even like anything that educates you is a go for me, dog. Like, seriously. And I always make sure that I have a book on hand, and like I said, I enjoy reading. It's one of my favorite pastimes, and I particularly love self-help books or empowerment books, and this book definitely falls within that realm. And this isn't necessarily a book that you read continuously, like in one sitting, only if you want to, but this is one of those books where like each day you're given a passage and a brief meditation, and I think this really does have a powerful impact on the reader. So let me stop talking about the book and actually show you the book. So this book is called The Acts of Faith, Daily Meditations for People of Color by Lavenza. This is the old binding of the book. I know that it looks a bit different now, but it goes by the same title, so long as you type it up in the Amazon store, I'm sure it'll pop up. But this has a ton of pages, so every day of the year you get to select a passage that you can really meditate on. And I know, you don't even have to go by the actual day, you know what I mean? Sometimes just opening the book and just flipping on something random really resonates with you for the day. I typically go for the day, the current day, and read that passage just because I'm an orderly person like that. But I really do enjoy this book. It is positive. It's a great way to start my day, and I would highly recommend this to anyone, really. So my first fave for February. My second fave is the loose powder from Prime Beauty. Now, I know Prime Beauty is really popular. Okay, let's give it some context. Okay, girl? So I believe Prime Beauty was really placed on the map by Jackie Aina because she really hyped up their bronzer, which their bronzers are amazing. I love them. They're, some of my favorite bronzers. But they released loose powders, I believe last summer or last fall even. I'm not even 100% sure, but I was intrigued because I'm definitely a person that's into loose powders, especially for my under eye. I think sometimes, companies really do miss the mark in having loose powders or translucent powders or setting powders for women of color, just because sometimes like the undertones just don't blend well with our complexion. But I can say that the loose powder from Prime Beauty Cosmetics, this is what it looks like, with a little rose gold cap, which I like, and that's the color. Hopefully you guys can see the color. If not, my apologies. This particular color is Golden Gal. It has a shelf life of 12 months, and you get 1 ounce of product. It's made in the USA, and it's called the Locked In Loose Powder. They do have a few more color options, but I primarily use the Golden Gal color. I love it. I'm not using it today, but this was definitely in heavy rotation for the month of February, and I highly recommend. Next up is a sample product that I got from Sephora, and here on YouTube a lot of these beauty gurus hype it up to max, which kind of like makes me when people hype a certain product up, it really does deter me from even trying that product, because is it actually that good, or are you just getting paid to say it's actually that good? So this was definitely one of those products where I was hesitant to try, but I tried it in the sample size, and baby girl, I'm holding on to this. I'm holding on to this one because I believe the full size is like $200. I think I'm not even sure. So this is the Charlotte's Hillberry Instant Turnaround Moisturizer. My God, this is what the sample looks like. And this is the product. It's creamy. I would show you guys the consistency, but girl, she's expensive and I don't want to waste her. So I usually use this at night as a nighttime moisturizer because it is a little bit thick, but it's not too thick where it feels greasy, so that's awesome. But I can also use this during the daytime as well, and I usually use it when I'm just like at home working from home, because it's comfortable. It's not greasy, it's not super duper thick, but I really enjoyed this. Now I can't guarantee that I would purchase the full size because I have so many other moisturizers that I love, but this one in particular for the month of February was really, really good, and I still have some more left after using it for the whole month. So that's also a good thing, you know, especially if you're considering getting the full size product. I'm not, you are. Also, my next favorite product for the month of February is the Lancome Juicy Tubes. I've talked about these Juicy Tubes on my channel before. I'm still gonna do it because, girl, these are my favorite glosses. They're old school. If you are a 2000s baby, if you grew up, like if you were an adolescent or a teenager in the early 2000s, then you know all about the Lancome Juicy Tubes. They're back. They've been re-released. I'm currently wearing this color, Orange Flashback, and it smells so good. It literally smells like an orange popsicle. You guys know, like, you know, if you grew up in the hood, you had an ice cream truck that came through your neighborhood, and you would get it, the outside of it would be like an orange flavoring, but the inside would be a creamsicle, essentially. That's what this smells like. I know, really specific, but that's just, depending on the scent, it really does have certain attachments to different parts of my life, and these Lancome Juicy Tubes do just that. So this is Orange Flashback. It's on my lips today. It comes off very clear, but you know what? I feel like it's very hydrating to my lips. It gives it a nice healthy shine. Does it give a color? Maybe just a bit, not a lot. So if you're, you know, a full-on color type of girl, you probably won't like these. But if you're just like running your errands, or if you're just a gloss girl, go pick one of these up. Fave for February for sure. So do you guys remember that vlog from last summer where I picked up a ton of candles from TJ's? Okay, so all those candles were finished, and I'm so glad that they were finished because I was really proud of myself because I hadn't purchased any candles since that shopping trip at TJ's last year. I don't know how many jars I purchased, but I purchased a lot to where those jars from last summer, my last one burned out like at the end of January, and I had to go back to TJ's to get some more candles. So here we are. This is one of my favorite candles for February, and it's from DW Home, of course. And this is the Bergamot, Lemongrass, Zesty Green Herbal candle. It smells like the description. It's a Bergamot lemongrass. I love the scent of lemongrass. Lemongrass is one of my favorite scents. And I also like bergamot as well. Although I feel like there are different variations of bergamot, but we won't even get into that. But I really love this, and this is almost an empty as well, but I figured I'd share because it was a scent that I really enjoyed. Okay, there's a description. A citrus medley of succulent bergamot, crisp lemongrass, and clean outdoor musk. It's really nice. This one is in the 15.1 ounce jar. A burn time of 56 hours. I'm not 100% certain about that. 56 hours. That might be a stretch. That might be a stretch. Okay, so one of my favorite moisturizers, and this is, you know, you can consider this an empty for sure. I do need to re-up on this. This is the Nolah Skin Essentials Hyaluronic H2O Cream. I use it as a daytime moisturizer. It's lovely. It smells like, it smells citrusy. We've talked about this before. If you're new here, watch a couple of my other videos on skincare and favorites. I'm pretty sure I probably mentioned this in the favorites before, but we're going to talk about it again. This provides awesome hydration for oily skin without leaving your skin feeling greasy. So pick this up. Nolah Skin Essentials is also black owned, woman owned, and it's a vegan line as well. So love this always, not just February. And then my last product, which is just an empty, because remember when I first got this product, I was like, baby girl, we're gonna finish this because we paid for it. Well, it's finished. And I have to say, I'm glad. It's not my favorite moisturizer, but I also didn't hate it either. I also have a review here on my video talking about it's a review about the Base Butter Radiate Face Jelly. I'm finished. I still have some more I can scoop along the sides, and I will. And then I'm going to repurpose this jar because I do like the jar. It's glass with a tin screw top. Now, girl, my thoughts about this are on a video in and of itself, so if you're interested in learning about it, check out that video. But that is an empty for the month of February. I also have another one that I'm going to finish. But yeah, that's it for my February 2021 favorite / empties video. Thank you so much for watching the entirety of this video. I hope you guys learned about some new products. If not, that's fine too. Let's chat in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces.